executed.
Hello. Morning, guys. I hope you had a good weekend. So this morning, I what did I went long on KSCP, and not only did I overcommit, but I went in, I was up 15%. Now it's down 15. I went up about 15%. Now it's at the break even part, but I'm also, it's already happening. Also, I'm pretty confident that this isn't going to drop, because at first I was like, okay, this has 300% extension, but it doesn't have any consolidation, and there's no accurate float or market cap and stuff out there. There's a few, how do I say this? there's no bag holders trapped up here. Like they're all like very loosely there, and I kind of feel like this is actually something like a really small float, and I'm only aiming for like 20% on this, and so I'm aiming for somewhere like minimum 22.7, maximum like 24. If I get 24, automatically just covering everything. I gotta turn off this limit order for INN. I almost went in at like 315 until I realized that it was only up like 30 something percent. Because I have history with INN, and I see how like fast this can move, and only every 30 cents is like 10%. And so like, and I held back my greed on this so I could focus on this one. For INN, I'm actually trying to short this when it gets closer to its like previous resistances, which is somewhere closer to like 4. It actually gets closer to 5, but I don't know if a lot of people are going to be able to wait that long. And they'll start like covering their positions around like early 420 area on INNN. Other than that, I just went in on SPY. 415 strike, put, and I bought 6 contracts. Oh, that's only 2,000. I might put it more. I'll wait for now. Total exposure 27. Yeah, that's fine. Other than that, we just halted on KSCP, so that's cool. I was almost like really greedy, and not greedy, but like I was almost just gonna settle for this small gain here, which would be okay if I had like a very systematic system, but I have more of like an intuitive one. And even though it was into strength, it wasn't into like intraday, and that would like give me bad habits of like just doing limit orders back and forth. And so the only reason I used the limit order this one is because it was pre-market, but like getting out, that just feels a little different. Again, for INNN, this is a healthcare sector. It's really easy to move, and with that one, that's where I'd start pretty much scalping every 10 cents, or not 10 cents, 10%. So that's every like 30 cents. This one, I still think it actually has a lot of room to get to like 4. In terms of the max amount of people that could be trapped here is like 5 million, and it already opened with like 5 million. Or the last time I looked at it, it was like something like 5 million. I was trying to think about what I wanted to do with my put, so I didn't actually see. Just did a little bit of stretching. Hi, salutation. FGI. So with FGI, I saw that, but as soon as INN came up, I thought it would knock this one out of the race. I'm surprised this actually kept going. Because I know there's only like a certain amount of people there. Because like when INN came in, that's where KSCP started dropping down. And I thought the only person we had to fight, for at least the early morning was FGI. But with this one, I couldn't find its stats. I could probably go to Yahoo and see what they found. Yeah, they don't have a float, but they have an outstanding of like 9.5. And so we at least know, and let's just split it like 30-60. No, 30-70. So it'd be like a micro float. Or not a micro float, like a minimum, a small float. Probably a micro float. Market cap 30 million. Yeah, actually that's pretty decent. I like that ratio. For like FDI. And it's also like a little bit more manageable to trade, being like a slightly higher stock. In terms of history, it was only up, or not up. It only had like 5 days, so it's an IPO. And yeah, it had a pre-market history of already going to 8. Other than that, you know, whenever it comes to IPOs, I'm more like long biased than anything, unless I see an intraday move over 100%. Outside of that, I'm just trying to get ready for, oh, this unhalted. It's at 24. I'm getting out. Where'd you go? Yeah, I went in long. Okay, make that a good to cancel.
Rejected.
You're rejected.
Rejected.
It's a good to cancel. Shut up.
Rejected.
I don't like this person.
Rejected.
Isn't the good to cancel the one where like it doesn't matter whether it's in the hold or not? As soon as it opens, it's supposed to execute. Okay, fine. I'll just do the day. I don't even care. Like I win either way. You'd have it your way. But worth that. I don't like how I'm already losing 8% on the SPY right now. I probably should have waited till it pushed a little bit. Did it just go up? I think I only went in like partial. That's the wrong one. Okay, cool. Let's see how the borrows. As soon as you know, KSCP is done, I'm pretty much gonna wait till that has some type of consolidation, or like goes at least to like 29 before I try to short that. With INNN, at least that has some type of history. FGI, it's kind of in the same boat as KSCP. Yeah, like previous day, it was at $3, and so in pre-market went up to 8, so it's almost like 300%. But with KSCP, it did go over for like 300%. And now if it does like something closer to a double top, you know, we're getting paid. Or at least we're gonna shoot our shot with a pretty tight risk, because at the end of the day, it could just be a second green day, which you always know that you're not supposed to short into a second green day. Now 38%, or not 38%, 38 cents per share. $5. That's actually not bad. Yeah. Yeah. And it does have the potential to become something later. Already at 18 million. Wow.
Executed.
There you go. Ooh, let's see where I got out. I closed at 23.59. That's pretty good. That's a solid, almost solid. Like 3.9. I'll take that. All right, let's focus on the short. We'll let that ride out to about 10.20. See what happens. It depends on the price action. But in the meantime, what do you? I'm kind of hoping to see shorts day order. Do you have a sub 1 minute chart with the new Zero Pro update? I didn't update my chart. What does sub 1 minute look like? Like 30. Wait, hold on. Who would go to a 30-second chart? That's just asking for like FOMO. Like you're so accurate if you're getting a sub 1 minute chart. I can't even imagine that. I don't want to imagine that. Keep on. Yeah, none of these are close to the normal percentages. Mostly because this is probably taking up. See, it only has 6 million volume, so. But it also is a higher price stock, so I know the money's here. I wonder what else is competing with these. Where's the? Oh. Hey. Well, that's the only thing with volume. Everything else is in 1,000. I know there was like a dollar ticker that was up like 700% or something, but it's still $1. So I took that off. Well, technically, this went up to 23 in the pre-market. Now it's at 24. This could be like a little fake out area from that. Like if I short it like right here, I'd only go in like a third of what I wanted to go in. Yeah, I still wouldn't be safe. Not yet. So I was thinking like overextended gap down type stuff. Because like you see it went up to 23 here like 3 times. And even the bottom when it initially started cracking keeps hitting this 23 area. And maybe the only reason it keep scrolling over. Oh. Oh. I'm still gonna wait for now. I bought 1,000 at 33. So, like, was that 300? Yeah, $300. And then I bought like 6 cents per share. I think 1,000 on INN. Click on the chart and type 5S or 10S, 15S. I know it's crazy. Is there like a search bar here? Yeah, I'm a little slower than the average bear. Oh well. It's like, can I right click? Oh well. Just type it. Yeah, but where do I type it? Oh, like in the let me put this 15 oh. KSPC no CP 15 S. No way. Oh, okay. What? It actually came up as a 15-second chart. What is it? No. Wait. Is it a 15-second chart? Oh, yeah. Wait. Oh, no. It looks kind of weird. But you could definitely see this halt is spread out a little bit. Okay, it's not as scary as I thought. It kind of looks the same. Like, oh no, I kind of like it, but it's there's just something off. Like, I don't know what it is. Like it kind of looks smoother. Yeah, like compare it to like the 1 minute chart on this one. Okay, see now it's over here doing something crazy. Oh. Ooh. Is that a bunch of sellers? Short. Oh yeah. We're about to hit. Oh, maybe I should get one. Yeah, thinking about it. Now we still got some time. Oh. So this is still at 40%, so not doing anything with that. Did I even borrow? Yeah, I didn't even borrow for that. This didn't go as high as I wanted it to. So we're fine on that. This I really wanted to wait till like somewhere closer to like 10 o'clock. But the level's there. Yeah, let me turn this back. Okay, see now it's a little slower. It's less intimidating. I keep looking at like that jumping, like not just the first candle, but like how it relates to the rest of them. I just think everything gives me a heart attack. I'm like, oh no. And what is up with? I don't understand. What did I do something wrong with this SPY? Like, what? I gotta figure that out too. that off. What is what are the bars at now? 1.7. Is that up to date? And yeah, it looks up to date. No, it's actually 33. Aha. So you weren't up to date. Wait. This one just switched to 22. Oh, it did go down. Did it really stop at exactly 4.22 again? Huh. I still think it has another leg. Until it pulls to... about 19. I didn't know how to get it either. It looks like my heartbeat on the 5 seconds when I have an open position. Oh yeah, that sounds about right. You're just over here watching your heart rate, and you're just like, yeah, I can't take any more. And just go in and out of a trade based off of that. What the? I don't understand what's happening on this SPY. I don't like having random, not random, but I don't like looking over and seeing I'm down 13%. Hold on. Yeah, I bought a put. Oh, okay. Wait, I keep forgetting I bought it out of the money. So, of course, I'm going to... No, but does that mean it's going up? Good thing I only put in like 6 contracts. So it's like 2,000. So I bought it at 9, I think. Where? Bought it at 9. I bought it at around like 41.5. All right, okay, yeah. So it's going up right now. Now, I'm going to be holding this for a long time. But still, I don't like seeing negative stuff on my thing. It's like, hey, I'm trying to be a positive guy here. Cramping my style. But it looks like my heartbeat, oh no. Shorting KSDP with an average of 23.6, 500 shares. Okay, that's solid. No, I'd take that bet. You know, like 223.5. I'm still waiting. Minimum like 10 minutes. But I actually want something closer to like 10, 20. But we all know how this goes. Like if it stays within this like 23 area, I'm expecting things to get heavy. But I just want enough time to go by to where most people are just like, okay, I'm done. I'm done with this. And that's also like the appropriate amount of time for me to like switch from like my long biases when I was trying to figure out, okay, is this something that like worth going long to like something worth going short. I would have given myself like the maximum amount of time to flip the position. Well, while that's doing its thing, I'm actually gonna pull up the SPY. I'm gonna see what the price of the contract are. Okay, so I'm in March 31st. Whoa. Well, I was about to say, I don't remember it being 35. Why am I not rich right now? I was like, I thought, yeah. Mine actually went down by $1. Yeah, because it went up. That's expected. What's the... I thought there's supposed to be more statistics on this. Oh, okay. There they are. Well, I should have got 416. I would have been the only one there. You know, just that one guy, that one contract right there. Volatility. I'm assuming that's what this is. It went down. So eventually I'm going to put in like 10K like long term on this. I'm just trying to give the SPY like room to grow as much as it wants to. This was actually just my initial position just to see if I knew how to work this. Now that the panic's gone, mostly from like trying to, you know, trade multiple things at once, I'm okay with this. I still think by definitely by May, or where's the date go? Oh, I put March 31st. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That makes more sense why this was $8. I thought this would be something closer to 15. Okay. Might take a quick loss on this and change it to like May. But also, oh, I'm kind of okay with March. Yeah, especially March 31st. You know, if I make a small gain on this, you know, it'd be a good birthday present. But, okay, I'm done. I'm too silly. Let's put this back. All right, so let's play the game of is this dead? INNN. Is this dead? Wait, what? I didn't even change the chart, and you took away my line? How dare you? Well, so it had 150 million resistance from 4.5 to like 6.2. So that's like a $2 spread. It came from 250 or like something around there. So for it to get up to 100%, it has to get another 250. That's gonna put it at $5. And as soon as it goes over, you know, $5, it's supposed to be hitting some decent resistance. Because if you go intraday on the most recent resistance, the heaviest area is the $5 area. Now the thing is, when the resistance is so scary, compared to the, the small cap and then the small market cap in the volatile sector. Usually it doesn't even reach that point. Now, if it only goes to 360 like it did, I'll be disappointed. Disappointed in the buyers. Like, how could you? I thought you were stronger than that. Like, you're supposed to be my rival, bro. Like, you don't punk out like that? Tisk. See, we gotta let them know, or they'll they won't do their job. We're gonna make a new holiday. January 31st, Polka Gorilla Day. Or is it Polka Ape? Talk about relaxing music, LOL. Oh no, I started rapping the other day to one of these. I was just like, okay. Stream beats going in. The INN is waiting for the warrior to use a phoenix down. I don't know what a phoenix down is. But I like to think of myself as a phoenix. And I don't want to be down. I kind of want to look up what a phoenix down is. Ideally, you want to short right now. Big disappointment, LOL. Yeah. Ideally, well, so when I say like ideally I wanted to short in KSCP, there's like three signals that would be like, this is the ideal moment. And so like there's an ideal moment for me, there's an ideal moment for the stock, and then there's the ideal moment for the pattern. For me, I have to be in a certain like amount of like conviction to be able to hold it through what I think is going to happen. Like, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and then hold it like the correct amount of time until the pattern like breaks. Now for now, because it went up to like 27 in the aftermarket, and then gradually faded down, but it faded more than like the typical, overextended gap down kind of stuff. This isn't very consolidated, so I can't really use that confidently, but there is obviously tested points at like 23, like, coming down. Yeah, coming down like right here, 23, going up 23. Same thing right here. Now, what was I about to say? Fake out range is like still what it's doing right now, and it's more of like the stock is ready, but I'm not ready, and I didn't like sleep as well as I wanted to last night, and so I'm okay just like taking my win already, and so I'm just like chilling. But main thing is, I also don't want to get into a bad habit of doing that, just straight up making an excuse and not pulling the trigger. And so that's why I give myself a specific time limit to adjust. And so when I said that 10:20, if I go in earlier, I lose trust in myself in some type of way, and I'll sabotage myself in the next trade. Even though this trade has nothing to do with the next trade, I'm going to somehow connect the two because that's just how I am. And yeah, that's where I'm like, okay, I'd go in at 23, but I also have like, at least 3 different angles of which I can rationalize, justify, and say going in at this time at that number is the best for me. Like, I gotta give room for everybody to breathe. I also kind of want to look at the dollar block now. Think about it. It's because before we didn't have oh no, we still don't have it. Never mind. I was trying to find the stats for this. Okay, it's PC. No, I keep saying PC. KSCP. So we got a market cap of 80. No, it's not high. It's definitely within our range. We don't have an outstanding though. But it can't be that big because it's at what is it? Yeah, it can't be that big because it's already like flipped a lot. So I kind of want to make up one in my head. I kind of already did. I gave it a 7. But it's acting like a 2. Because, like, think about it. It only has 10 million volume. But it went over, well, it had 30 million volume yesterday. And that made it go up over 300%. But I can't tell if that's, like, float related. Or if that's just because everybody is just like, hey, new IPO. Let's run it. Because that's what I was like. You know, when I went in at, like, 7.8. I was like, oh, new IPO. Let's run it. And then didn't take any profit. But I got you on the second day. Now we're 1-1. But back to the is this dead yet game. Percentage. Yeah. This only went up 63%. Did I do that right? Yeah, I don't think it's there. 3 point. Okay, 57, 58. Okay. LOL. In Final Fantasy games, a Phoenix Down is what you use to revive fallen party. Oh, okay. Oh man, I should have knew that. I played at least like 3 of them. Pedro, let's see your trades. Ideally below. INN is dead, so it needs to be revived by Warrior, if you catch my drift. Don't worry, we can always count on the warrior. And no, I need to do more scouting now. Like, I have some people in my head, but I know a lot of them have been either getting chased by SEC, or they've been like retired, had a baby, or they already like been losing the, like, at least on their posts and stuff, like, a lot lately. So I don't know who's the, like, other than Warrior, who's the biggest, like, pumps out there, like pumps in chat rooms. I'm not trying to chat room snipe, just trying to visualize my opponent. I was talking to a friend the other day, and he was showing me some bear market channels, and I'm just like, what is this? I'm just like, this ain't got nothing on our chat room. And he's just like, what you mean? And yeah, we still cool though. End of the story. Do you use the consolidation in post/pre-market? I normally like it intraday before close, or overextended gap down. Oh, okay. Yeah, I do. Consolidation in post-market, I always consider that like really strong. In pre-market, I consider it like paper. Like, that's usually the way I value it. Like, so this KSCP, I always think that like post-market like consolidations and ranges and stuff like that, they have a lot of weight and they're much harder to break down. And so there used to be a pattern, or the patterns are always there, but like one of the first patterns that I was trying to learn as like a long person was like a step pattern. And so I always thought, okay, if a stock goes up a leg and then it goes sideways and it just closes like just strong with like a slight dip from it's like midday like spike, and then closes strong, it's gonna have like another leg up the next day. Eventually I would see that so many times that I would start seeing it shift from like left to right, and the more it would shift towards like the morning, the more chances that like, it would actually do something like crazy in between. But when it actually started like shifting towards like the post market, I'm like, wait a second, this actually has more chances of like going down because it has like a psychological resistance or something. And like, that's how I always saw it. And then eventually, once I like looked at the Duxnator and like overextended gap down and like other just quality major details to look for, adding that to my already like rough ideas of what I was looking for as a long in the beginning, I'm just like, oh, I'll just try to like, I don't want to say like kill my younger self, but like I tried to like use my older naive thoughts and then add whatever I know now to like, add on top of that. So how do I say this? Like, other than just like range, there's like a length of the consolidation and like the amount that is deep into the post market. Like, if it's like really late night, if the market is closing at like 8, if I see something like it just spiked, like within like the first hour after the post market, I'm just like, okay, it still has a chance to like just go right down within the next like 20-30 minutes. But if it holds its spike like for like 3 hours at least, or minimum like 2, then I'm like, okay, I can use that the next day, because at that point it has like a little bit less chance of like actually like going down, or at least just off my like memory. And so like when I see these, like it pulls a little bit more than like overextended gap down, but it looks like I don't know how to describe it. I just do it. Because, how do I say it? It's like an overextended gap down that, like, you know, got pushed this way. Translated. Offset. I can't think of any other words. Debowed. Okay, I'm done. Awareness is key. LOL. Step pattern. What are you doing? it was that was back in like 2016. Like I think it was Sykes. It was something like that, to where I was just following like a lot of people, and I'm like, oh, let me just start trading like everything. And it was something about, it wasn't Gritani, but it was something like that. It's like, oh, okay, every time this like goes up one step, closes strong, is a higher chance it's gonna close strong. Like, it was a different market back then. Like, you buy anything and it would just go up. And so I just remember watching something on it wasn't the DVD. I think it was like someone's chat room, and it was like, oh, check out this step pattern. And I'm like, all right, I got that. I was like, that one's easy. I could do that. Yeah. But gotcha. Yeah, I noticed that too. I always saw it as a consolidation right before. More bag holders, since most people don't really trade after 4 p.m. Yep. I always see the people that trade like post market and, like, you know, really early in the morning in the pre-market, like, as a different breed. Like, since there's a lot less amount of capital needed to like move the stock, I could never really judge whether they're like, just, you know, not market makers, but like people pumping the stock with like a lot of money, or if they're just like a lot of people coming in. And so I was like, is this one person, or is this like, you know, everyone? Like, I don't know. And so I pretty much have I'm not calling them Smurfs, but like I definitely have I have a set imagination of it, but it's just for like my personal, like, I'm certain this is what it is. Now, if I actually find out what it is, it's probably gonna destroy my whole sanity. So I'm not gonna share, because you guys are probably gonna spoil my fun. My way is more fun, so that's gonna keep me coming back. So I'm keeping that a secret. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. I forgot what I was about to say. Oh yeah, INNN. Caesar was right. This is dead. It didn't even push. Like, even if it does recover anywhere past like 320, it'll actually become like a lot more bullish. With KSCP. I kind of want to go in now. Yeah, I kind of want to go in now. Yeah, I'll think about it. Oh well. Haha, Smurf. Oh, hit me. Never heard that in trading world. Yeah, it's like, you know, it always comes down to your like perception of what's happening, and then the people inside of the like aftermarket, pre-market. I have to give them some type of angle. And then, when it comes to like everyone's understanding of like market makers and stuff like that, I'm just like, okay, these guys are just going to be the Smurfs. And like the Smurfs are just going to have a little bit more power on the daily compared to the people intraday. Cause we're asleep during this time. So this feels like a shorter period to me, even though it's not. And then it's also one of those periods that's like, it could be very volatile and it's just really hard to read. And so I'm going to call them Smurfs. And I'm like, oh, okay. The more I talk, the more I sound crazy. But I'm thinking about this SPY. I'm about to add on this. Still want to short this at like 21. Or like, so it's already past 1020. Like where I wanted to see, something closer to 23. Still got to figure out like dollar block and maximum stuff on this, but there's nothing to work with besides like 80 million market cap. Wait, I could use that, can I? Yeah, I could use that. All right. One last thing, and then I'll go out. Trying to figure out the most average traded place on this. Like, cause I like 23. But actually, okay, let's just do 20. No. Let's try 20. Well, when this hits 15 million, I'm going in. Hopefully it's something closer to like 23. If I go in now, I'll be at the bottom of it. And I don't want to be at the bottom. Yeah, I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Because it's definitely getting slow right now. I just want it to like be into like a lot of strength. Like something closer to this. But it doesn't have to be like a full $4. So at least give me $2 and I can work with that. I'm trying to think of nothing below 22.5. All right. Well, I'll catch you guys later. 10:30. Be safe. Have fun. Peace.